What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, back to another review battle of the brands. Now, who am I? I am Mel, your main girl, your curly hair guru, guide, teacher, and preacher, and also a salon professional. And basically, if you're new to this series, what happens is I split my hair down the middle. We're not going to talk about the middle part versus side part battle right now, because the only battle going on here is going to be one product on one side of my head and the other products on the other side of my head, so we can really get a clear comparison. And you better be excited for this one because so many of you asked me to pick up these products. Today's video is a very highly requested battle of the brands between two different luxury, high-end, and salon brands. We're going to be comparing Mizani curl products to the Living Proof curl products. I just recently picked these up during the Sephora Spring Savings event, which is going on right now. Okay, me and Sephora have teamed up for this video to remind you that the Spring Savings event is going on right now up until April 19th. So if you have favorite products that you need to stock up on, or there's some products that you've been eyeing that you want to save on, now is the time. And for just a split second, let me remind you that if you are a Rouge tier like I am, we get 20% off of products. If you are VIB, you get 15% off. And if you are an insider, you get 10% off. And every little percent counts. All of the details of the Spring Savings event will be linked in the description box below, so you can find those there. And without further ado, let's compare. All right, now before we go in and start styling, let me take you through the haul and the exact products that I'm going to be using for today's little routine. It's going to be a very simple routine with just 3 products on each side. You'll notice as I'm working through this routine, when I'm doing these Battle of the Brands routines, I really like to make sure that the products I'm using on both sides compare. I'm using the same type of products. Starting from Mizani, I'm going to be using the 25 Miracle Cream as my leave-in and cream styler. Then I'm going to use their True Textures Perfect Coil Oil Gel. And to seal it all in, I am going to finish with the 25 Miracle Nourishing Oil. Now from Living Proof, I'm going to be using the Restore Repair Leave-In. That's going to be my prep product, my leave-in, my cream. And then from the new curl line that recently launched that I have been waiting to try, we're going to use the Living Proof Curl Defining Gel as well as the Curl Moisturizing Shine Oil to finish. So stay tuned to the end if you want to see all of these. And as always, look, I don't judge a book by its cover, but when it comes to curls, size kind of does matter. So that's just what I wanted to point out right off the bat. Okay, now officially, let's get to styling. Okay, are we ready, Mizani? We are going to be trying first the 25 Miracle Cream. Now this is a 25 benefit leave-in. Some of the product benefits and claims are UV filter and heat protection up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, which is wonderful to hear. And in the ingredients, the cream has coconut oil, pretty high up there, glycerin, close following up right behind that. If you are someone that worries about having glycerin and other very beneficial and effective humectants in your creams and stylers, friendly reminder, you don't have to worry about those as much when there are lots of emollients rich in here. There's more coconut oil than there is glycerin, so that alone is going to make sure that you get the hydration from the glycerin, but not the frizz when you're out in humidity. Oh, it also has salicylic acid. It's very interesting. The product also appears to be protein-free. This is how much cream I'm going to be taking. This should be more than enough. You can see that it's very runny, so I anticipate this to distribute through my hair very, very easily. This towel is apparently not happening. I'm just gonna have to deal with the drip. This cream feels extremely silky, very extremely silky in my hands. And let's just go ahead and apply it to my hair. It feels really nice. I can definitely feel it on my strands. It doesn't feel heavy though, but let's just check to make sure I have enough and not too much. A little twist of the section. I can see it. It's not like running out like crazy. That's exactly what I like to see. That tells me I've got enough in here. And yeah, wow. I mean, it's very early, but my first impression is positive. The smell is very perfumey though. That's something to be aware of if you're sensitive to scents. It's definitely like a floral, perfumey smell. Now let's take a look at the gel. Here we have the True Textures Perfect Coil Oil Gel. And again, the size of this is 325 milliliters, which is quite big. There's more in here than there is in the Miracle Leave-In Cream, which is 250 mil. But overall, so far, pretty good sizing here. And I do find squeeze tubes are very easy to use, so I like that. I like that. Okay, let's just not get too crazy. I wanted to see the consistency of this gel before I defined my curls, because sometimes when a gel is more creamy, you're able to brush it through instead of just layering it on top of your hair. This can tend to give you more crunch, can also give you more definition, and can give you more hold because you are brushing it into the curl. But let's take a look here and, okay, so this, yes, miss, I'll have a pina colada, please. That's exactly what this smells like. If you're into the tropical smells, this is a pina colada right here. And I don't even think she's virgin, okay? Delicious if you're into it. And it is a little opaque. You can see that little opacity there. See that little sliminess? Should I have given a little warning there? It's a little disturbing. Look at that little slime. This feels also like a very silky gel, and I'm gonna try to apply it just to the front section here. Oh yeah, that does not feel like a gel. So that just helped me make the executive decision. I'm gonna be brushing this gel through my hair. Not something I usually do, but it feels like I can do that with this. Oh, it's interesting. It's kind of slimy, but interesting. And before I start slapping this onto my hair, this is marketed towards a very curly and zigzag coiled hair, which would be like type 4 coily hair. They call it Textures 5/8. Mizani has got a whole different texture chart that it's a whole different story. But anyways, this is marketed for very tight textures. So knowing that my texture isn't coily, I'm not gonna be applying too much. And while I work this through, just a quick rundown on these ingredients. It does seem to be high in glycerin, but it also, again, has a lot of different oils in here that would help to counteract that. I see olive fruit oil in here. Again, there's coconut oil. And this does appear to also be protein-free. This may be a whole protein-free routine. Now, if you notice the way I'm styling, when I'm trying out new products, I do like to kind of go in with low manipulation styling techniques so I can see what the product is capable of. I'm kind of just raking and kind of, I guess, shingling this through my hair. I'm gonna let it shake and then I'll scrunch. This feels very silky going through my hair. So far, so interesting. So far, so silky. The product does say to apply to very wet hair, so I'm just gonna spritz a little bit of water. And it also says to air dry. I'll air dry as long as I can. While I work on the other side, it will get to air dry, but then I'm gonna get to diffusing because ain't nobody got time to let soaking wet hair dry. For the most part, it's been silky working through my hair up until this top section. I'm starting to notice a little bit of a resistance working it through my hair. This is very common when working a gel through the hair. That's why I usually don't brush or like really work in gels. I usually just kind of like let the gel gently graze the curl and sit on top after defining. But here we are trying different things. But for the most part, it was very silky. Definitely very kind of oily feeling without making my hands or my hair feel oily, just giving it that silky kind of feel, if you know what I mean. Now let's scrunch for good luck because looking like she needs it. And that's that for now. Very simple, pretty minimal as well. It's just 2 styling products. My hair wet is looking fantastic. After it dries, we'll be trying the 25 Miracle Nourishing Oil. But of course, not until we try out Living Proof on this side. So I'm gonna rinse and then I'll be right back. It's time. I am keeping the sides separated with a little clip. So we're gonna start with the Living Proof Restore Repair Leave-In. This product transforms dry, damaged hair with this reparative leave-in, and it makes hair stronger. This product does contain some more strengthening ingredients in here. There's hydrolyzed silk in here, which could help to give some protein benefits. That's where the strengthening comes in. And unlike the 25 Miracle Cream, there is much less oil in this formula, but there are some butters. So I want to give you a quick comparison. And full disclaimer, I have used this product before. I have used this product before and I have really liked it. I haven't used it too much to style curly hair, but I have used it before on clients as heat protectant before going in with a blow dry. And I'm excited to see how it's going to compare to our other cream, especially since this does have some protein. My hair loves protein. My hair does need protein. So let's just see and smell. I would describe this smell as also quite perfumey, not as floral, but light and fresh. Quick little twist test. Please, sir, would you add some more? I was skimping out a little bit, and because, again, these are kind of small bottles, and with this, in my experience, when using it on like a blow dry, you wouldn't need to use this much. 1 to 2 pumps if you have finer and straighter hair. It does the job. A little bit does go a long way. Now, similarly to the Mizani 25 Miracle Cream, this leave-in does also claim to protect from UV rays. But what particularly makes this leave-in unique is it does have a patented ingredient. Living Proof calls it their patented healthy hair molecule titled OFPMA or OFPMA, which is infused with silk proteins. Silk proteins are strengthening to the hair. They're also going to help to repair and just kind of help to seal that cuticle and make dry, damaged hair look less dry and damaged. And it does feel nice upon application. It feels nice. However, it doesn't feel as silky as the Mizani, but it's still early. Here we have Living Proof's Curl Defining Gel. This bottle is 148 milliliters, so 5 fluid ounces, and she's sealed for your protection. Love that. Let's get our first impressions here. Before I apply it all over my hair, I really want to just analyze this texture. Can you see that? Can you even see that? She's clear. She is clear and also got a little bit of that kind of slimy texture that is also pretty smooth. So just like on the other side, we're keeping things fair here. I'm going to be distributing this through my hair, and while I'm doing that, we'll give you some product specs here. So this gel is for waves, curls, and coils. The bottle describes it as a lightweight gel that provides long-lasting hold without the crunch or the weight. Okay. It adds humidity-resistant control and definition for frizz-free styles on all curl types. Okay, now we scrunch, squeeze and scrunch. All right, so here are the results when wet after styling. I'm gonna go dry my hair. Then we'll come back, finish it off with our oils, and then stay tuned because I'm going to be back with an update in a few days to see how both of these compare with my final thoughts. We are almost there. Be right back. All right, my friends, we are back. She is actually dry. I know it doesn't quite look like it because this is the gel in all of its crunchy glory. When I was drying my hair, I made sure not to touch it so I didn't disturb any of this cast so I could compare with you how crunchy both sides feel, which we will then be softening with the oil. We'll start off with the Mizani as that's where we first started this routine. And when I feel this crunchiness, there's definitely a strong cast to it. Definitely feels crunchy. It also looks crunchy, right? It looks pretty crunchy. And compared to the Living Proof side, I feel like Living Proof is still quite crunchy, but it's a little bit softer. It is a little bit softer. So that's that right off the bat. Give you a nice close look before we fluff it out. And on the Mizani side, I'm going to be using the 25 Miracle Nourishing Oil. So this oil comes in a little pump. It actually lists the 25 benefits on here. Should I run through them really quick? Hair looks nourished, hair feels moisturized, it softens hair, skin feels soft, moisturizes skin, hair feels supple, hair looks healthy, has a pleasant scent, strengthens hair, revitalizes curls, gently detangles, hair does not feel crunchy, need that, enhances natural texture, can be cocktailed with other Mizani treatments, won't weigh hair down, helps to fight frizz, helps to keep the hair more manageable, hair feels silky, easy to distribute, helps keep curls looking beautiful, tames flyaways, instant results. I obviously counted that wrong. And the main oil in here is sunflower seed oil. There's also olive fruit oil, jojoba seed oil, coconut oil. She has a whole blend of oils and it does look very, very liquidy. So let's give it a pump. 1 or 2. Okay, see how it kind of squirted out like that? Here we go. Feels like a very lightweight oil. Ooh. For me, that is the best thing I've smelled this whole routine. Oh, wait, the scent it's changing. Very soft. It's almost dissipated completely. But it is a nice, fresh, and sweet smell. and it's like sinking right into my skin, it seems. Let's just go ahead. I'm gonna very gently start to kind of squeeze out this cast, this crunch with a good smooth and then scrunch. My hair looks pretty elongated. I mean, my hair has been growing rapidly, but it does look elongated. The curls don't look extremely bouncy. And that could be because this was protein-free. When there's protein in my products, it definitely helps to kind of enhance that little bounce of the curl. And this routine was definitely very moisturizing and also elongating. So not that that's a bad thing, especially if you're looking for more elongating. I also like how it doesn't feel heavy at all, actually. It doesn't feel heavy. I would say it doesn't feel oily, but I don't know if that's fair because there's oil on my hands. I'm gonna wash them and then we'll give another feel here. Okay, we've washed with soap, we've dried them, and hair feels really nice. Really nice. I'm surprised. This is a very oily routine, especially the Perfect Coil oil gel. You know, an oil gel might make someone a little bit weary, but this is very lightweight, and at least my high porosity hair seems to be really loving this so far. Besides the fact that the curls are a little bit more elongated, not as springy, and therefore not as defined right off the bat, my only concern is how it's gonna last in a couple days. Is that definition just gonna fall apart? Is it just gonna get a little bit frizzy? Well, we'll find out. But first we're going to try out the Living Proof Curl Moisturizing Shine Oil. When we compare the sizing here, we've got 125 mils to 50 mils. Yes, it's an oil, a little bit can go a long way, but also not quite when you're curly. Just saying, size does matter. But let's take a good look here. This also comes in a pump, and this is a silicone-free oil. It provides a boost of shine and moisture, and this product also contains a blend of jojoba seed oil, as well as moringa seed oil, and a couple oils I've never seen before, nor can I pronounce, so I'm not gonna butcher them right now, but let's just give this a test here. It doesn't appear to be as runny. It's a little bit of a thicker oil. Feels a little bit more serum-y rather than just like liquid watery oil. And this smells like candy. It's a really nostalgic smell. It smells like the little like individually wrapped candies, like the fruit ones that you would kind of mostly have around the holidays. Very sweet, but not crazy overpowering either. I like that. The oils both have smelled delicious. Yeah, this side was much easier to kind of soften up that cast. It wasn't initially as crunchy. I'm gonna wash this oil off my hands so I can really feel how it feels. Not oily at all. In fact, super lightweight. This side is much softer right now, and therefore you can really see a lot more volume than the Mizani side. There's definitely more hold in this gel. I don't know about you, but I think I'm seeing a difference, but maybe I'm crazy. Comment below right now if you are seeing a difference and which side so far is doing it for you. Is it the Living Proof side or the Mizani side? But on that note, let's see how the hold holds up. I'm not gonna give my final thoughts just yet. It's still too early to tell. So I will be back in a couple of days with an update.
3 days later.
And here we are, folks. A couple days later, she is beaten and battered. Is this hair living proof? Me will have to see. Z. And if you know me, when I'm doing these product battles, I really want to give it my all. I really want to see what both sides can do. So far they've lived through a few nights of sleep, pulling my hair back, tucking it behind my ear. But I really want to see if they will be able to withstand intense steam and humidity. And then we'll really be able to evaluate it. So I'm going to pull out my big guns. I did say it was battle after all. Feels good. Sorry. Right here I have my facial steamer, which you can't see because it's plugged in, but just one moment, please. Are you seeing that? Wait for here she comes. I find this test very important, especially when a product does say that it works well even in humidity. And even though it's still kind of cold where I am, I will bring the humidity to me, okay? If we compare this day 4 hair to the day that I had washed, we can see it has evolved quite a bit from a visual standpoint. This is a comparison after all, and I want to go through each product category, the pros, the cons, and my recommendations. Starting off with our prep products, our leave-ins, the cream that we added to our hair. We had the Mizani 25 Miracle Cream, And then the Living Proof Restore, Repair, Leave-In. I know I've already said it, but obviously the size is a big thing here. And overall, I really enjoyed the feel of the 25 Miracle Cream the moment I put it on my hair. It was super silky. While also being silicone free, it's mineral oil free. Now, in case I didn't already mention it, I can't remember if I mentioned it, this does contain coconut oil, so it's not coconut oil free for anyone that has coconut oil sensitivities. And the only thing is, I wish it was vegan and cruelty free, but she is not. She does, however, have the UV protection, just like the Living Proof does. Both of these, so happy to say, have UV protection. They are also both silicone free, but the Living Proof is also cruelty free and contains that silk protein, which is going to be strengthening to the hair. So, I mean, my hair really loves protein, and I do really like this leave-in. I think it is very versatile. I think you're going to get more bang for your buck out of the Mizani 25 Miracle Cream. There's 25 miracles in this frickin' cream. And this was definitely a big yes for me. Now, moving on to the gels. The pros here, I'm going to say the Living Proof was definitely lightweight. Very lightweight. I mean, a pro of this product is it didn't leave my hair feeling crunchy, but it also just didn't have that long-lasting hold that I needed, nor did it seem to hold up in humidity. I have more frizz on my Living Proof side than I do on the Mizani side, which also still has hold. I can still feel the hold. Now you might be thinking, is it the glycerin in here that caused it to get more frizzy in the humidity? And well, I don't think you can say that because there's glycerin in both of these and there just isn't as much frizz on the Mizani side. I think the biggest difference between these two is the holding factor and the fact that Mizani held up longer, therefore gave me longer lasting definition, but I still did enjoy the Living Proof gel. I appreciate that it was very lightweight. I think my volume looks fantastic. I really like my hair. The shape over on this side here is happening a little bit more than this side. There's not as much volume. Is that a pro? Is that a con? That's up to you and your preferences and just what you look for in a product. But of the two, if you want no crunchy and also cruelty free, that's going to be the Living Proof. But if you want longevity and also size, like this is going to last a lot longer, it's going to be the Mizani. That's 2 for 3 Mizani for me, based solely on the performance here. But there's one more product category to evaluate, and that is our oil serums. And of these two, I picked the Living Proof, and I'll tell you why. To keep it short, it's the texture for me. The Living Proof Curl Moisturizing Shine Oil had that little bit of a thicker, serum-y consistency, not as much of a watery gel, and in that case, this is going to be better for sealing the hair. This is going to be better long-term if you are looking for softening, if you need to kind of lock in moisture or keep out humidity. This would likely do a better job, especially on higher porosity hair that gets dry really fast. Sometimes using a thicker oil or serum is better. And again, this is also silicone free if that's something that you like to avoid. However, I still like the Mizani 25 Miracle Nourishing Oil. I'll probably use this more just before I wash my hair if I need a little pre-poo, little nourishment, when I need to kind of saturate my hair in oils before I shampoo to prevent it from getting dry, which does happen a lot more in the summer, so I will definitely continue to be using this. It just won't be the first product that I reach for when I'm trying to seal my hair at the end of my styling to soften out that cast. And if you are looking for an oil that is a little bit more watery, that will really absorb into your hair and your skin, then this one will be a win. But for this battle and for this purpose, to seal it all in, I'm going to go with the Living Proof Curl Moisturizing Shine Oil. But what do you think? This is your time to battle it out in the comment section below. Comment which side you think looks better. They really do both look great. But at the end of the day, it comes down to your preferences. And so on that note, I hope that this video helped you figure out maybe which products you're going to look into getting. Hopefully it helped you decide which ones are going to be best for your hair type or the results that you're looking for. Remember, now is a good time that you can save on any of these because the Sephora Spring Savings event is going on. You can get up to 20% off of these products or any other beauty favorites that you have at Sephora. Reminder, you get 20% off if you are a Rouge Insider tier, 15% off if you are VIB, and you can still get 10% off if you are an Insider, but only until April 19th. I will put all of the details of the Spring Savings event in the description box below, as well as the links to all the products that we tried out today, or a few days ago, that we officially finished reviewing today. Thank you so much for watching. This has been your main girl Mel, a salon professional myself, with some salon-inspired curls. And I am out. Peace. Whew. All right, now, let me actually give you, this hurts my hand. Ow! Small, medium, large. See, this makes my face look large. Okay, well, anyways. Do I look cute? Do I still look cute? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Wow, ooh, my scalp feels beautiful. Pep talk, pep talk. The camera isn't charged, so we really gotta speed through this. And we're also burning daylight, so without further ado. And ultimately, compare how they can compare. You know, yeah. So, sorry, I didn't mean to punch you. I'm just getting ready for the battle! I'm gonna be starting with the Mizani on this side of my hair, and we'll go through all of it with you together. And it's time to live proof. Living proof. No, didn't like that one. Let me try again. Can you quiet down out there? It is so windy today. The goddamn house is gonna shake down. She is clear. 1, 2, 3, clear. Peace for Haley. Mama's coming home with the groceries. I should probably go help her.